This video is brought to you by Hobby Lobby.
Welcome back to Julie's Wreath Boutique, and this week we're working with Hobby Lobby to transform my guest room. I know this is not the usual content that you get from my channel, but we are going to be doing some DIYs. Namely, we're going to reupholster my bed that needs a little bit of an update, and we're going to take this chest that we've had for literally 24 years. It's a special chest to us, how we found it, we thrifted it, but I love this chest. So we're going to give it an update using Hobby Lobby craft supplies and their fabrics for the headboard. I'm going to make some curtains. I've already painted, but I'm going to show you the before here in a moment of this like pistachio green. So my guest room has always been a hodgepodge of decor. It's like all the leftovers get put in the guest room, right? So I'm sure your house is the same way. But we're gonna transform this room using Hobby Lobby products, and let me tell you, the home decor section, mwah, chef's kiss. So let's get started and let's do a DIY together.
There's a sneak peek at the leftovers room. That's a really good way to put my guest room. It was like a pistachio green that the previous owners had painted, and it just wasn't our style, and neither is all the decor in here. So let's give it a little bit of a glow up with Hobby Lobby.
All right, so now we're gonna work on reupholstering this bed that I have. I'm just not with the gray anymore. So what I did was I went to Hobby Lobby's fabric area and I found this amazing upholstery fabric that was 40% off, and it was a good deal before the 40% off. So I thought, you know what? We're gonna reupholster this and my husband's gonna help me. So this is my assistant.
Your boss? This is your boss?
No. This is my husband of 31 years. This is Mike, and he's gonna help me put this together. So everybody's house and furniture is different, but I wanna give you the confidence to maybe try this on your own. So we're gonna probably just do a voiceover so that you don't hear us fighting in the middle of this, right? But we're gonna do this and it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I know, you think this is funny, but here we go.
Do a DIY project with your husband and see how that will test your marriage. It was quite comical at times, and I probably have some bloopers, but my husband kind of took apart the bed that we had already made, and we kind of just cut the pieces of fabric as we went, as you can see here. And here's the key to upholstery, and I am by no means an expert, so don't take me as an expert in this, but hey, you need to give it a try, and Hobby Lobby gave my headboard a nice update. So we got this fabric, we have to pull it really tight so we got all the wrinkles out and so that it'll look nice. So basically you just want to get a staple gun and then cut off the excess fabric, and then you're gonna want to kind of do like you're wrapping a present sometimes. That's kind of how I did mine, but this was definitely a two-person job, but I'm really happy with the outcome. Now the hardest part of this whole project was the sides, but everybody's sides of their beds are different. Maybe you don't have mine. I had to fold and kind of gather and tuck and cut a little bit here and there, but honestly guys, you can hardly see where I tucked and I folded because all of the beautiful bedding that I got from Hobby Lobby kind of covers all this. So it really turned out really nice, and I'm so happy with the way that this project turned out. Hey there, so we're at Hobby Lobby because of course I need to go in and get something that I forgot. That happens in every home DIY project, right? So let's go into Hobby Lobby, get what we need, and get back home so we can finish this room up. This isn't what I needed, but I needed it. It spoke to me. It said, I need to be in your guest room, and it was 50% off. Have you tried these Easy Up hooks? They are amazing, and I'm gonna show you how I use them. And we use this too. So when I got home, I got the rest of my fabric and we did the base of my bed. Pretty much, again, you're just wrapping where the previously upholstered fabric was. We're going to put it the same way onto the bed. And at the end, again, if you know how to wrap a present, this works just fine. You really didn't see this side of the bed, but that's okay. The beautiful bedding made it look great. So let's talk about chalk paint. All of the products I will leave listed down below, but this chalk paint was the bomb. I really liked it. It covered really well. I gave my cedar chest 2 coats. I didn't need to sand it, even though I probably maybe would recommend it, but you really don't need to with this paint, and I really like the coverage of it.
Got my handy assistant here. Say hi.
Hey.
This is what he's here for. This is our 24-year-old to us cedar chest, but this was like an antique when we got it. I mean, it was a broken down antique, but it was, right? And I got these little, they're not really legs, but they were called large wooden eggs at Hobby Lobby. So my handy dandy husband, are you handy, honey?
Kinda.
Yeah. Anyways, we are going to put these on the bottom of our chest. Now this chest is 24 years old to us, but in actuality it's probably 75 years old.
Maybe somebody can tell us what this means.
Yeah. So
FBM.
anyways, but we're redoing it, and I have another layer of like a glaze that we're going to put over it, but we're going to put these legs, or like these little legs that we have made, and we're going to put it on the bottom. So what we're going to do, so we're going to measure where the point is that we're going to be, but we have this little kind of missing piece, so we're going to kind of make sure we get it on the different points. So that's what we're doing right now. So Mike is just drilling his first pilot hole, and he took these screws that have different pilot holes and drilled into this. So now we're gonna do a bigger drill bit, and then that way we can just simply put this right in there.
Wood threads on both sides.
Yeah. So now we're gonna take this, and I'm simply gonna put it in like so, right? We're just gonna,
yep.
And surprisingly, that is really sturdy. But I love these little egg legs. That's what they are. You can get these in the wood aisle at Hobby Lobby. They were literally like $5, so they're a great find.
This I picked up at Hobby Lobby too. It's Rust-Oleum chalked, like almost like a varnish that you can put on chalk paint only, and it was great. It was beautiful. They have a couple of different colors at Hobby Lobby, and I really loved it because I like things to look old. I don't want it to be like farmhousey, but I really felt like this gave it a little bit more of that antique look, and to kind of help preserve it. I know some people will be upset that I even did this, but guys, it really was broken down, and so I gave it new life, and I think it's gonna last us another 20 years. You know how I like to think outside of the box when I go to Hobby Lobby? Well, this was one of the little knobs in the knob section, and I added a little bit of this Gorilla Glue gel, and it literally took 15 seconds to hold. It turned out beautifully. Okay, so now we're going to make some curtains, and this fabric I got from the upholstery section, and I believe it's something for maybe quilting. Maybe you guys can help me out in the comment section, but all you need is this stitch Witchery. They have it there in the fabric section, and you're just going to iron it, and it acts like a glue, and it will have you have beautiful seams for your curtain, and you don't have to sew anything, I promise. So you're just going to measure how long you want. I have mine go to the ceiling, so I needed about 96 inches, and I got about 5.5 or 6 yards of this, and I think I paid $21 because the fabric was 40% off. What a steal! Telling you, this was great. So you're just going to take your fabric, and I just kind of pleat it and fold it over and use my previous hooks that I already had from my last set of curtains, and then I just kind of like measured it out and put it up equally. This project probably took me 30 minutes, but let's hang some pictures. So I'm going to use that little hanging thing that I told you about earlier. I use these drywall hooks and they are so good. You don't have to use a big anchor and a big hole in your wall anymore. So make sure you get some of those. This picture is what inspired the whole room. I got these two little tables on the clearance sale a few months back, and these pillows, aren't they beautiful? I love that picture, so let's add another one. Why not? So I had this picture and I thought, you know what? It's just not good enough. Let me add this one. And I think it turned out, you know what? Perfectly. It's so pretty. Those frame colors. Oh, I love them. And then it's a guest room. And what's a guest room without a little bit of hospitality to our guests? Well, Hobby Lobby's got you good for that one too, because look at all this stuff. It all came from Hobby Lobby. Every single bit of it, even this eye mask. So let's see the big reveal. It turned out beautifully. I kind of saved a little bit for the last part here. Now, I got two of the mirrors and we hung them above their little tables. I got beautiful lamps, but look at that rug. Oh, I love it. All the little home decorating finds this fall have been amazing. And really, this rug, I can't do it enough justice. If you see this rug at Hobby Lobby, you need to buy it. I think with it on sale, it was like $89. This is a little knob that I got, and I think it transformed my builder grade closets. And look at our hope chest. Isn't she beautiful? I love the legs. I loved how this all turned out. The rug, I'm totally obsessed with. The bedding is perfection. And guys, I just was really shocked and so amazed by all the beautiful things that I found. Everything you see in this room is from Hobby Lobby. Everything except for those blinds. They've been in my house for 20 years. The decor and even that little vase, remember her? And those flowers came from Hobby Lobby. The lamps too. I love how it all came together. Those horse pictures, they were like $6 each. So I love everything about my new room, and I hope you do too. Thank you, Hobby Lobby, for sponsoring another video here on Julie's Wreath Boutique. And guys, I hope you go to Hobby Lobby, check out the decor section, and check out their new textiles and all the beautiful linens and beautiful bedding and everything that you can decorate your home with. And I'll see you next week in Julie's Wreath Boutique.